Data. Hmm. Hmm. The volume. Okay, all done. Hello, good evening. Welcome to Arif Academy. Today we are having another Sunday session, which is a master class for everyone, even students who didn't subscribe with us yet. But we're giving a glimpse of our class, our quality, our materials, so that you can have a free hand to have a access, so you can decide better in order to enroll with us again, or enroll with us in order to explore our materials and our tactics and our teaching methods and everything. So before I start, let us have a short briefing with all. I have a lot of members with us. Let us have a short conversation with you. My name is Shadalal Ahmed. I'm a foreign graduate from Edinburgh, UK, United Kingdom, and I have experience over 10 years. Around I have successfully completed more than 400 students for IELTS. So I want to ask you a few questions for everyone in general. What about you all about IELTS preparation? And what about your plan? Can anyone tell us when are you appearing for your IELTS exam, or you're planning to give your IELTS exam? No one? No one have any plan?
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. When you're planning to have your exam?
27th of December.
27th December. And anyone else
Yep.
next?
I have registered already, sir.
So you have registered. Very good.
Yes,
Congratulations
sir.
and all the best. And next,
Thank
anyone else who have, when is your exam? Next week or next month? Uh, or next year also, because we're having only month of this year. Anyone else?
Well, I'm planning for sitting the IELTS exam on January and before
January.
Ramadan,
Okay.
end of
Oh, very
January.
good. Okay, very good. Next.
এদেরকে তো হারাইতে হবে 100 জনকে। এখন এই 100 জনের মধ্যে ফির আবার এক পাবলিক ছিল, এদের এক
Okay, anyone else?
Well, okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Well, this is Riyad Mahmood. Already I enrolled with this class, and I didn't appear for exam yet. I'm planning to pursue by end of Jan or February.
End of Jan. Okay. For you, what's your name?
Riyad Mahmood.
Riyad, Mr. Riyad. Are you appearing for paper-based or computer-based?
Computer-based.
Okay, computer-based, then you have the chance, you have the goal, and all the best for you. Next. Anyone is planning to have the exam? Anyone else? All right, let me give you a briefing about the now paper-based exam is going to end by December or probably first week of January. Then only computer-based test will be available in the practice. So I also urge everyone, whoever is wishing to give their exam paper-based, that they give it now. Otherwise, take your time, relax, and take good preparation and move for the computer-based exam next year. So we are going to start our session. I want to highlight a few things. First of all, today we're having a master class for everyone. I already told you before. And the students who have already enrolled with us, they know that they have come across, and I'm also counting also them. And I want to give a message that we are providing this free class for the students who have enrolled with us, who are taking the AI mock with us, the monthly subscription. So we have designed this course, a free course for them, all of them. And person like students who not yet enrolled with us, I'm giving you the chance that this is the time. This free class will repeat it, no problem. And the tactics and everything syllabus will be counted, no problem. But the lot of students doesn't know, and are not aware of that IELTS is it's not like academic subject, or any professional subjects. Like academic, you can say bachelor or graduation or something, or any professional programs like ACCA, CA, or any other programs. This is a simple language program, language course, international English language system, but which consists not only the modules, like not only the syllabus, if you can say, like you have terms and conditions you have to go through. This is a simple practice, because the difficulty level, the question patterns, everything designed in a way that without practice you cannot progress. It's like driving a car or swimming in a pool. So that if you are good enough in a good practice, if you drop like a gap of 1-2 months, you need certain more time to get back your own form before, like we had before. So IELTS is simply a practice of English and followed by the IELTS pattern. So those who have already enrolled with us, I urge them that don't waste your money. You already enrolled with us. You already paid for your unlimited mock. Use it. Of course, use it. I know you're having the session, you're having the free session, you take the class, you note it down, and you do the homework, research, everything. But where is the practice? Without practice, nothing is impossible. No, nothing is possible. Mark my words, nothing is possible. You have to have practice. You have to come across with different variety of questions, attempting. Your inner instinct will always tell you, yes, I can do it. It's easy. Yeah. Yes, but go ahead. We have to practice. Otherwise, it doesn't make it easy. If you practice, then it makes it easy. So without wasting time, I'll move into the session, but I urge the newcomers who haven't enrolled with us, have a look what we are going through. You can get that access of practice unlimited mock in our CBT, computer-based test. So just enroll with us and you get the free session also. The practice is important. You have paid, those who are paid, I'm telling you, use it. Don't waste your money. And those who are not yet enrolled with us, try explore with us, then you can have a better practice session. If you have a good practice, you can fight anything. As simple as that. You will come across with new techniques as the class progress in further. But the practice you start from the day one, that counts. Okay. All right. Let us begin. So today our session is discussion-based question. As we done the last session, I was there in the last session. Few students was also asking me, sir, are you there in the next session? So I wasn't sure. That's why I didn't tell you anything. If you remember, I gave you a homework also. Can anyone tell me what was my homework? Anyone, please. What was my homework?
Cambridge 12.
CBT.
CBT 12?
1, 2, 3,
Test?
4.
Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Or test how? How many tests?
4.
4. Okay. I'll come at the last. Okay. At the end of the session, I'll come with the homework. Now, today we are going to the next part, discussion-based question. We have covered a lot of in the last session, but today will be something new will be there. So get on with it. Now, this is the part 3 speaking topic, like section part 3, and we'll follow certain advantage and disadvantage questions. In section 3, you often found we have discussed in last class, we have covered the opinion question, comparison question. Today we're discussing about advantages and disadvantages question. You often find this sort of question. I'll give you an example for that. Yeah, we have it. This will discuss how the advantage and disadvantage of anything, of something. For example, what are the advantages? Give me a minute. Yes, what are the advantages and disadvantages of traveling by plane? Followed by what are the advantages again and the disadvantages of working with family members? And what are the advantages and the disadvantages of being famous? So, what are the advantages, again, disadvantage of advertising? These are all common questions you come across in the section 3. They might ask you in a topic, okay, what are the advantages? What are the drawbacks? There's a technique how to answer. I'll cover this. Stay with us. Uh-oh. Right. Now, what is the general approach for answering the advantage and the disadvantage question? Contrast an advantage with a disadvantage using comparatives plus examples. Like this is a method, 3-way. You can say that 3-way of answering. Contrast an advantage, distinguish an advantage with the disadvantage using comparatives and examples. Now, what are the 3 ways of answering? State main advantage plus difference plus example. Like this is the concept of a kind of a formula. Okay, you can use your own, but there is a way of answering. If you follow the formula, the answers automatically you can make by your own. You don't have to memorize, you don't have to remember, you don't have to come across with a lot of answer, like what I can say, format answer, you can say ready-made answers, like in order to get an idea. If you follow this format, you can make up your own ideas, idea generating. Today class is followed by this, how to generate complex ideas. State main advantage, different, then difference. Once you make the advantage, then find a difference of that advantages, then followed by examples. Another way is state main advantage, then disadvantage also, then highlighting the difference. Like you're bringing the advantage and the disadvantage, and you're playing around this advantage and benefits and drawbacks, highlighting the difference. What are the difference between them? And the lastly, contrast. Distinguish between advantage and disadvantage and give reason. And now you are distinguished between, you're contrasting between them and giving reasons behind everything. And I understand that this is not like that much easy to understand. Maybe you're wondering what it's all about. Maybe you're tied to thinking, critical thinking. I'll give you an example, then it will be clear. Don't worry. For example, this is one of the example. Okay. Now, what are the advantages and disadvantages of traveling by plane? Advantage, disadvantage by plane. And now, if you look at the formula, what I said, try to explain, state the advantage first, then difference, then give examples. Look at this. One clear advantage, that is main advantage. One clear advantage of traveling by plane is speed. Speed, because it is much faster than going by a train or bus. For instance, an example, a journey that takes 10 hours by road can be completed in just 1 hour by air. As usual, you know that a 10 hours by road can be completed in 1 hour by flight. However, the main disadvantages is the cost, since air tickets are often more expensive than other forms of transport. As a result, while flying saves time, it is not always affordable for everyone. Yes, as it saves time, but it's not always affordable for everyone. Look at this. Main advantages, difference example, or you can say this one, the state main advantage and disadvantage, highlighting the difference, the second part. It fits with, if you can see that. This is the clear advantage, traveling, which makes speed much faster your journey. Then giving an example also. Followed by, there is a disadvantage. That is, it is costly. Not everyone can afford that. More expensive, other than other forms of transport. Drawbacks. Now, without any last, as a result, that it saves time. It also is not affordable. It's also expensive. They're giving a reason, like advantage, example, disadvantage, then following a reason why this sort of drawbacks are included. Another examples. What are the advantage and the disadvantage of working with family members? Now, we're coming across with the family members. What are the advantage and the disadvantage of working with the family members? Okay, before I start, is my audio clear? Is everybody can hear my voice?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, coming across, a major benefit of working with family is trust. Now, first of all, they're stating the advantage, major benefits is a trust, because relatives are usually more reliable and supportive than other colleagues. Like they're the reason, advantage is reason, with the word because. Also example, for example, family business often success since members are willing to make sacrifices for each other. In family businesses often happens like members often wants to help each other because there's a family business. Overall, the family will be benefited in this way. On the other hand, the disadvantage is conflict, as arguments at work may continue at home. Quite obvious. If a family business, if you have an argument at home, like we two, I have a brother also, my elder brother. If you two brother makes a family business, so if we have a conflict at workplace, obviously that will come at home because we live together. So is harder to separate professional and personal life compared to work with strangers. Like this is another disadvantage, I can say. Like if it is harder to separate the professionalism if we're doing a family business, because compared with the stranger, if I'm doing business with a stranger or working with a stranger, so it doesn't bother us. Like once I go home, I don't take calls, but I don't. It's my choice, I can say. But if in the family business, I go home, I face them. So if I have any problem, they will. If I didn't catch me in the workplace, they will catch me in my home. These things brings disadvantages. Followed by, so this is another example. Next. Now, what are the advantages and disadvantages of being famous? Answer. The key advantage of being famous is recognition. Of course, everyone knows you as a celebrity, and celebrity enjoy more opportunities than ordinary people. This is a general principle that yes, the celebrities often enjoy more opportunities than ordinary people. For example, they may get better deals, better invitation, events, higher incomes, obviously. But there is a catch. Nevertheless, a significant drawback is a lack of privacy. The whole life, they don't have privacy anywhere. Anywhere they go, the camera will chase them. So their personal life are far less private, becomes public overall. So everyone have the price to pay. Like every advantage comes with the disadvantage. If you say, if there's nothing like that, or you can say very less possible like things are there, there's only advantages, no disadvantages. Maybe count may be small numbers. There are certain things which have more advantages compared to the disadvantages. Or you can say you can find something else more disadvantages than advantages. But there is the combination. You won't find such thing which have only the advantages or only the disadvantages. Will be rare, I guess. Tilla, any questions?
No.
Any questions? Okay. Now another example. What are the advantage and disadvantage of advertising? Now we're coming for advertising. One significant advantage of advertising is awareness. Because it helps consumer know about new product more quickly. New product, important. New product needs advertisement. Because if you don't advertise, how people came to know that your product is online or your product is in the market? So more quickly than word of mouth. Yes, everybody word of mouth, right? Word of mouth is traditional way of method. Everybody is existing since the beginning. People used to spread through word of mouth, to mouth. Like I bought this T-shirt, I ate that food, it was very good. So now advertising becomes more popular. That is more quicker way of awareness, bringing awareness about your product in the market. For instance, social media, ads. This is another game changer now, social media in the internet world, in the internet era. Social media allows companies to reach millions millions of people instantly, which was possible when a lot of people, majority of people used to watch TV every day. Remember the days before, 20 years before the internet era. Everyone used to come with the right time. We have show to watch. We used to sit and wait for the time we used to see the ad also, because after the ad, the show will come. So that was a moment. That was TV was the mass media was there. Everyone, millions of people can watch the ad right in TV. The TV ad was very expensive and most popular. And now, what about the internet era? Internet era becomes far more visible now. Now no TV is there. Everybody TV is in their own hand. They can select the ad. They can skip their ad. Anyway, however, the disadvantage is manipulation. As the disadvantage is manipulation, as advertisement sometimes exaggerate, mislead customers. This makes people spend more than they need, which do not beneficial as honest information. I agree with that, because what happens, manipulation is another thing. When internet becomes cheap and available for the ad purpose, a lot of fraudster company who start up fraudster, a lot of companies, their product is not that much visible. They make or they buy some product and they present in a way online with the pictures and everything. You will be very attracted by watching the pictures. But when you order, when it comes online, the picture doesn't identically matches, but not the same. You will be very disappointed by having that most of the product, except from the brand products. So what happens, this is another changing era of internet. So we cannot expect everyone to be honest. That's why this sort of problem arises, or this sort of frauds come across right in front of the, you can say that, customers. So this is another drawbacks. But beneficials, what happened? It makes a habit. Keep pushing of buying something. It makes a bad habit of buying unnecessary thing, not beneficial for the customer. This is honest information. Let me share you a story. So when I was in London, like 10 years ago, in my college, or you can say LSBF, like London School of Business and Finance. First I was there. Then I went to Hereford, Edinburgh. So I have the very good glimpse of changing the era of internet and the previous, the previous regime, or you can say the previous era before internet. When I went, it was 2010. In 2010, Bangladesh was not exploring internet that much. Was there internet, but not like the way today. It was exploring, but not like today. There was TV. There was TV popular parallelly, and and internet was like that. You can check mails and everything, but you cannot watch videos like today's streaming. You can, if you have to download a 1 minute of video or 2 minutes of trailer, you have to download around half an hour, 40 minutes, something like that. So when I went to London, so I have explored this thing. Nobody used to download. There was a traditional way that we used to keep downloads. We used to keep a record of our. Do you remember? We used to keep downloading the video or record a saved video in our hard disks. This is eliminated. How? The online streaming. When I've been there, I started downloading, because downloads comes for every song, every video songs in a couple of seconds downloads. Still they are laughing at me. Why? Why I'm downloading? Because it's available online whenever you want, just search it the way you have today. I have seen this experience 15 years ago in London. So that was a game-changing experience I had in right in front of me. So in this coming generation, your generation, like what to expect, I don't know. You will see the evolution of technology era. Now probably you will find a spec like me as a phone that you can do anything, just for a science fiction evolution. But I just want to share this experience. As a changing era, you have to accept and learn more quickly. Because, for example, let me bring the good example, IELTS. In 2010, what I had for a resource, I don't had any resource. Like the only resource I had, the Cambridge book, which is still available in the market. Cambridge book. The only thing was that I have to practice by myself. I have to check by myself. There was CD. There was no one else to check the answer checking. Not even explanation also. Why this is the answer mistake? Like reading and listening. Just have to go for it. Yes, this is mistake. This is mistake. Go next. Tutors wasn't available. Tuition was not available. Resource apart from this was not available. Look at today's. You have immense, like too many options. You have not only the internet era. You have everything online. You can even take a course. You can take a course. If you find lots of videos on a particular topic also. I didn't find a whole module together in a way. You can find a particular topic. You can find anything. So this era is that is challenging also. Why challenging? Just think logically.
We do not.
When I was
Yes, we do
when I
not.
was doing my IELTS 15 years ago, whatever facilities I got, the rest got the same, right? Today, whatever facilities you are getting, the rest are also getting. Competition also, yes. That doesn't mean that, oh, we have the advantage. Yes, we have the drawbacks also. Competition will double, even 10x. As you have the access, so everyone have the access. So the challenge is, whoever come across the first to take the challenge, they will get a gainer. For example, for today's, you are practicing everything. You are practicing. You are taking all the lessons, free lessons, everything you are getting. But where is the practice? This CBT we are having right now, this will boom in next year when the paper base will no longer. I'm telling you, this is the chance you take it. Later on, if we have enough subscription, we cannot even afford to provide more. Keep it in mind. Now, let's back to the lesson now. Now, we almost have a advantage and disadvantages we have covered. This is the technique we have to follow. This is the 3 ways you have to follow. What 3 ways? State the main advantage, difference, and example. As simple as that. If you find an advantage and disadvantage question, try to bring one main advantage. You will find in multiple. Try the main advantage, followed by what difference you have in the advantage. What difference you have. It can be a drawbacks also. If you find drawbacks, that is different. The second one, the disadvantages. Then highlight the difference. Otherwise, find the difference of the advantage. Then example. Done. Or else, this is the most commonly used. This is the second one. State the main advantage, followed by disadvantage, and highlighting the difference. And the last part is contrast and advantage and disadvantage. Give reasons. Like you have to distinguish between advantage and disadvantage, both. What are the advantage and what are the disadvantage? And you're giving reasons why that is advantage, why that is disadvantage. This sort of question, this sort of strategic movement or technique can elaborate the vast measure of topic. Any questions you find in the task 3, in the section 3, try to think in this way. Break it down in this way. Okay, this is the question. I have to find this advantage. That's the difference, then example. I have shown the example already. So this sort of questions, just you can practice by your own. Just find out the question. Try to analyze in this manner. Now, today a special feature is that, like, do you have any questions? Yes, I forgot to ask. Do you have any questions till now? Anyone?
No, sir.
All right, okay. So today I'll be demonstrating our CBT, computer-based test platform interface, where you can give your speaking test, which is scored by AI, which is evaluated by AI.
Can I right now? I have a question.
Sure, go ahead.
So it is mainly you have to understand us about the approach to speaking to the.
Come again? I didn't hear you clearly.
I just want to be sure.
What do you want to be sure? Please go ahead. Please ask me again.
Talk with. Can you understand what I'm saying?
No, I don't understand what you're saying. Ask me again.
The advantage or disadvantage, how to make the approach, so negative. Hopefully that is your topic here.
Oh, my earphone has a problem. Okay, now I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm talking about you have to make sure about the approach that you have to make us understand that. So how to talk with the negative or positive way that you have to make the approach with the advantage or disadvantages things about the approach that you have to understand here. That I have to be know actually.
But that's what I'm talking about. This is the approach. This is the way of like scrutinizing your answer. Like what do you say? The question. Scrutinizing the question. Suppose, for example, if you have any questions, let me give you give me a minute. Suppose this is a question. Yes. What are the advantage and disadvantage of traveling by plane? For example, this is your questions. So I would like to say that straight the main advantage first, followed by a difference.
Yeah, I just want to be sure about the negative approach actually.
Oh, negative approach. What do you mean by negative approach?
I just want to give the things. Yeah,
Please
obviously.
elaborate.
Yeah, and to say for her. So it can be a good way.
What is your name? What is your name?
Hello, sir. I think he's trying to say that if the examiner asks something and he doesn't agree with it, if he gives negative answer, how should he continue with it? He means that.
Oh, okay. All right. Yes, this is also a part of a deal. Don't worry, but try to not say negative efforts. What do I say? Negative answers. But if it is, you have nothing to say, you have to say negative, then you can say in a way, I beg your pardon for saying that. I believe this is not gonna worth it. Okay, in this way. What happened? Examiners sometimes get offended. That's true, but it's not like that. There is no legitimate any answer for any questions in IELTS speaking particularly. What the answer is in general. So there's a pattern, there's a rules to follow. What happens if you find certain question there is a negative answer? Okay, so suppose for example I never give negative answer. Suppose they give me a question like what sports do you like? Do you like cricket or do you like rugby? So I don't like rugby. Even I don't know rugby. So what do you expect to answer? Oh, I don't like rugby and I don't know rugby and I don't want to talk about rugby. Don't say this sort of questions. Students have given such a negative remarks. Fine. Now smart students, what they do? Oh, rugby. I heard rugby is a very popular game in America so far, but doesn't played by any other country apart from USA. So it's a very national game for USA, so far I know that. But it's quite similar with the football. I like football, and come bring the football to the topic. Bring the football to the topic. In this way, smartly, what happened? They want to see how you communicate coherence, how you answer the question, how you actually understand the question and reasoning to the relevant topic. That is, as far as it is logical and acceptable. They are not going to come and check you. For example, a lot of students say that in the introduction, I'm not a student, I'm a housewife. For a lady, I say, I'm a housewife, but if they ask you, do you work or study? So what should I say? I study or work because I'm a housewife. So it's not necessary, it's going to coming and check you are a student or employment. Best prepare for an answer. If you want to say you're a student, say you're a student. If you want to say I'm working as, even if you want to say the fact, say it. I'm neither a student, neither I work. I am a housewife, full-time housewife. I stay at home with my kids. My husband works individually. Okay, go ahead. But if you feel hesitate, the housewife is not a professional to explore. If you feel hesitate, make it one. Okay, don't mention your housewife. Say you are working. What you're working, make an answer. Prepare yourself for that. It's a common question you can ask you. Everyone may be asked. Most of the students will be asked, do you work or study? All right. So in this way, you can answer. Try not using negative answers. Try to be as much. If you had to answer negative, just try being polite. I beg your pardon for saying that. This is not like in this way. I don't agree with this. I apologize. But this in this way you can being humble. They want to see your eye contact with humbleness. That they want to see the behavior. Okay, now it's time for interactive. Like let's time for a trial, a demonstration of our computer-based test, which is exclusive. I'll show you everyone how to use it, so you can use it for your own betterment. Practice is important. Okay, before let me start with this. Suppose you're going to our website, Arif Academy. Say it this way. Look at this, Arif Academy. This is our website. Is my screen visible to everyone? Hello? Is my screen visible
Yes,
to
sir.
everyone? Okay.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So once you come to our Arif Academy our interface, the home page, you simply see this thing, the login section. So you just have to go and log in, or you can say sign up. You can say that. So you put your phone number. You can use phone number or email address, anything you want. You just make it, create an ID. That's it. Done. Once you create an ID, you're done with this, then you will move to the next. Once you create an ID, your interface will look like something like this. Something like this. Say like, give me a moment. Yes, your interface something like this. You won't no longer will be there login or sign up. You will be seeing my dashboard. My dashboard is whatever you have purchased your program with us or your packages with us will be available in my dashboard. This is the home page of Arif Academy. Now let me explore my dashboard. So here you will find the course you have already enrolled. So let me go to the 6-month unlimited mock test. All right. This is takes some time because of the internet, and landing page takes time for the internet network issue. Speaking test. We have every module platform. Today specifically as we have a speaking, so I'm showing the speaking part. All right. For example, we have a lot of tens of tests. Person who have enrolled with us, he can access to most of it, all of it. So we have a premium package also. Like if you have very bored of testing this, if you have completed all the one, you can go for the premium side. But this one all premium.
Is the same pattern of exam, or what is the difference between regular and premium?
Regular are like common. You can say it's the last 10 years. Premiums are more new. But you cannot start with the premium because you have to come across with normal first, so that the question won't be repeated for yourself, and also theme, also the question pattern will be repeated. Premium will be bring something new or the latest question paper or something new added. But you also need a practice. That's why you start from the scratch. Practice is very important. And a lot of students already finished the normal one, so they can go for premium. It's very rare. I didn't find such now in my classes or in our batch. You can start with the normal one. So if you complete, go moving on, then you'll find the premium. So let me show you one of the tests. It takes a certain time for landing, or you can say network issue. Look at this. This is a general instruction. The exam is divided 3 parts. As you know, nothing new is there. There will be an active timer. There will be an active timer to remind you how much time, and followed by computer headset, everything. You have to check the requirement browser and everything. Make sure you have a good internet so that doesn't interrupt. Okay. Now you can text microphone if you want to. If you just newly want to test. I'll show you how can you test like this one. the way you test. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Stop. Then you can play this. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Can everyone hear the sound? Did you hear the sound?
Yes.
This is the way you can
Yes,
test
yes.
you test your sound, like how the microphone is good. If you found sound less, you can adjust your microphone volume. Okay. Now we are moving to the next about the exam. Randomly. Okay. Okay, in this first part, the examiner will ask you some more questions about yourself. Do not give your real personal information. That's is to alert everyone. That's fine, no problem. Now we are going to start. You have a time to think, around 5 seconds. The question is right in front of you. Nobody is going to ask you, but it's a question as a screening. Okay. Look at this. How often do you go out with friends? Okay, my answer. Oh, I usually go out with my family, with my kids and everyone. It's about timing. Now, there was a time I used to hang out with only friends. It's my school and college time. Now I just hang out most of the time with my family. That's it. Next. Second question. Tell me about your best friend at a school. Okay, there was a lot of best friend in my school, and there was a few friends which I really admire. One of my friend is called, you can say, Monir Islam. He was one of my best friend, as he used to guide me everywhere, and he used to save me from every trap, specifically because how the school runs, how the college runs. Other students always try to bring traps for me. He used to save me from everywhere. Okay, that's it. Going to the next. How friendly are you with your neighbors? This is the next question. Why and why not? Okay. As far as my concern, I'm always be polite and friendly with my neighbor unless they are not being unless they are being welcomed as part of my game. So I always believe that neighbors are the next door. They will be the first one who will come across with your problems if you have any problems. But if they're not welcoming, so at least I keep formalities. Hi, hello, good, I'm good. Otherwise, I used to try being friendly and helpful to my neighbors, right next door. Okay, now question number 4. There's a timer also. Just check it. There's a timer also. Now, which is more important to you, friends or family? This is very obvious. Both are very important. Both have a distinctive place in our life. Family comes first. They are the base of your life. They give you birth and everything, starting from the birth, from everything they gave you. And they owe you also. They will come for you at any manner. But friends are different. Friends are those we make choice. If you like it, take it. If you don't like it, leave it. This is all friends. But still, whoever we take it as a friend, we used to keep since our lifelong because that's our choice. So they have two distinctive place in our life. That's it. Test finished. Look at this. This is a part 1 complete. What it's going to ask you, but it's a question as a screening. Okay. Look at this. How often do you go out with friends? Okay. My answer. Oh, I usually go out with my family, with my kids and everyone. It's about timing. Now, okay, I also like also explaining that also came into record, no problem. But I want to show you that this way you can check your own answer. Suppose you have done, you can check in this way. Look at this. Look at the smoothness. Birth and everything, starting from the not being. Question 1. He used to say. Question 2. Question 3. Okay, in this way. Next question: why and why not? Okay, in this way you can check your own answer, or you can hear loud and clear that how was your voice. Everyone have a distinctive level of voice recording. One is used to be talk and listen by others, another is we record, the device recording and device exploring how my voice is in the device. Quite robotic. Anyway, move to the next. Whoa, this come repeat again. Skip. Okay. because it's an exam format, so I shouldn't waste time. I was explaining by holding the the timer. That's why it became again restarted. Otherwise, once you start the exam, don't skip or don't stop in the middle. Just go for it. That's it. Okay. For example, let me done with the part 1. Okay. Let me do it again. Okay. How often you go with your friends? Okay. Not okay. I've done the part 1. Let's go to the next part. What's right? Okay. Now you're moving to the next part. This is part 1 we have done. This one there's no such recording because it's another file. Also restart it. Okay. It takes certain times for the server to upload the you can say the content, the exam. Once it uploaded, look at this. Now we're moving to the part 2. Look at this question. Have you had time to think for 1 minute? Look at this. Describe a writer you would like to meet. A writer. Who is the writer is? What you know about this writer already, and what would you like to find about, and explain how would you like to meet this writer. Okay, let's talk about a writer. There was a famous writer, Robert Greene. My dream man I want to meet. He's died a lot of years ago, but I want to have to mention a writer I would like to meet. So it's quite critical. I can mention certain person who already died. It was my wish, but I couldn't make it. Okay, who is the writer is, and what you know about him, this writer already. Okay. Does anyone have any suggestion for me? The writer to talk?
Humayun Ahmed.
Humayun Ahmed, he's still alive?
Oh,
No, he's dead.
No, right. All right, this might begin. Okay. Okay, I want to describe a writer I would like to meet. It's Robert Greene, the famous writer, who's died already, but still I would like to, if I would have been make a chance, had the opportunity, I would like to have to meet with him. Is because this is his book is one of the famous book, 48 Powers of Law, my most favorite book. I have learned a lot of things from the book. He has researched tens of thousands of things in his book. A person has given his whole life for making such a book. So, and now I know him through his book, simply because I have came across to admire him through his research, through his formula, the 48 laws, what laws. That is a very interesting part of the chapter. And I want to find out about anything else he had written before besides his book, and if he has any inheritance, his son-in-law or his son or grandson or great-grandson. If I come across with them, I would like to meet, and I would ask about his grandfather, the Robert Greene, how he was, how his routine was, and everything, if possible. Look at the time, I'm still in. And this is the reason I want to meet, because it's the fascination I find in his book, by his knowledge, by his research and suggestion, advice. It chilled me everywhere. As he's not alive, I would like to have any chance of meeting any of his inheritance, like the people you can find in other way around, like a lot of fans are there. Michael Jackson fans wants to meet his son or daughter if it's possible, because Michael Jackson is no longer. In this way, my dream man, which is a writer, or Robert Greene. Anyway, that's all for today. Going to the next. Thus, time's up. We have reached the assessment time. Next part. And this recording. Oh, right. All right. Okay. That is because this is his book is one of the famous book, 48 Powers of Law, my most favorite book. I have learned a lot of things from the book. He has researched tens of thousands of things in his book. A person has given his whole life for making such a book. So, and now I know him through his book, simply because I have came across to admire him through his research, through his formula, the 48 laws, what laws. That is a very interesting part of the chapter. And I want to find out about anything else he had written before besides his book, and if he has any inheritance, his son-in-law or his son or grandson or great grandson. If I come across with them, I would like to meet and I would ask about his grandfather, the Robert Greene, how he was, how his routine was, and everything. Everyone can hear it. Everyone, can you hear this conversation?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Loud and clear? Okay.
Yeah.
Loud and clear.
If possible. Look at the time, it's still late. And this is the reason I want to meet, because it's the fascination I find in his book by his knowledge, by his research and suggestion advice. It's thrilled me everywhere. As he's not alive, I would like to have any chance of meeting any of his inheritance, like the people you can find in other way around. Like the lot of fans out there, Michael Jackson fans wants to meet his son or daughter if it's possible, because Michael Jackson is no longer. In this way, my dream man, which is a writer, Robert Greene. Anyway, that's all for today. All right, now moving to the next. It takes certain time to upload it, and sometimes if the network is good, you won't be waiting much longer. But make sure you don't give time. Once you're done, move to the next. Otherwise, it will restart and goes to the back, because there's exam. You have to go continuously, flawlessly. And the best part in our interactive, like in CBT, speaking, for example, just I'm showing you today the speaking computer-based test. The best part is yet to come. The most interesting part. Because this AI generated, or you can say AI designed, you can say that very fascinating. This wasn't, for a lot of students, doesn't have this. The student who are already enrolled. Okay, moving to the next, part 3. Now, okay. So the most popular books for the children, I believe that is, you can say Cinderella, or you can say the Radiant Way book I can find in the school. Most of the books which have a picture in it, so the students or children are fond of having pictures and all. And because of that, because for the colors and the picture attraction, the children found themselves interesting for the book to read. In my childhood, I come across with the Radiant Way book, or says that way, the English literature book. It was very fascinating. From the young age, I used to read. Okay. Okay. Children do not read books often. There's a reason behind this. The main reason is, like, children nowadays are very keen into games and other activities, like very consumed with the mobile phones and digital devices. This brings this kind of hypnotizing them to a certain level that they don't explore other things. If you think about children about 15 years ago or 20 years ago, so like they often find myself, I'm not that much old, but still, if I talk about my uncle, everything, everyone is a compulsory read books. They read newspapers. They're very fond of it. But nowadays, this can be a reason that they're not fond of reading books. Children can be encouraged to read more. Of course, I believe the strategy of Steve Jobs, our iPhone man, whatever he made the iPhone, he's a designer, but still he doesn't give his children until he or she turns into 18. Besides, he doesn't allow more than 1 hour for using any sort of device to use. Besides the free time, the play time, 4 to 5 hours daily, he used to bring his kids to the park, outdoor. He engaged, but he knows what is good, what is bad. That's why he engaged them into the outdoor activities in his life. That's why I think children should be encouraged to read more. Besides outdoor, besides device using, read more of books so that they can explore the books, they can explore the world. There's a timer also. Keep in charge. Yes, there are certain occasions when you have to read quickly because it comes with an exam, I guess. Take example of IELTS reading. We have to read very fast and answer the questions of 3 different passage. So we also need certain skills like skimming and scanning. Skimming, quickly going through headings and everything, scanning, finding short details or important details in a long passage. This sort of techniques can help us in reading something very quickly and understandably. Yes, there is obviously, as far as I know that the journalists have to read a lot, the lawyer have to read a lot, the doctors also have to research a lot through readings and everything. These are professionals which they have to read the whole life. Even the teachers, we still studying, they're still researching and finding new courses and exploring new ideas. So I believe the students who start his studies, he's end up studying, even if it is old age. Okay, yes, it's like I think novels is more interesting. I agree with that. Reading factual books, like factuals are more common and boring. I know there is a history. I like history. I'm talking about peoples. It's about uh, other people. I'm not talking about myself. As you know, remember I talked about, okay, it's a test. So I believe that reading novels is more interesting because histories are boring and novels makes good character, some sort of fascinating character which appeals a lot of users. So that is becomes more interesting of reading. Okay, the test is finished. You have answered all the questions. Now click next. Now we can have a look what about the conversation. Okay. So the most popular books for the children, I believe that is we can say the attraction the children look at this read more. Yes, there are certain occasions when you have to read quickly because it comes with an exam, I guess. Okay. Now let me submit. As it will take time a little bit, as we have complete task 2 and task 3 also. That's why this have to upload in our server, then you'll get the answer also. Still the best part is yet to come. I'll show you. Look at this. This is the best part. We don't have much in part 1. We didn't give the exam on part 1. Still we have, there's a question. You can pinpoint the question to listen to your own answer of recording. There was a question, how often do you go out? If you click this one, it will answer that. Again, you just click this one. Tell me the best friend about your school. How friendly with your neighbor. As I didn't appear that, it's not showing exactly. But if you have appeared, it will exactly show you the answers of your questions, whichever. If you click one, that will give you the exact answers in the part 1. Okay. Now, is my screen visible? Everyone? Is my screen visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. Now coming to the part 2. Look at this. We have a the conversation, the part 2. Okay, who's died already, but still. Okay. Still, I would like to, if I would have been make a chance, had the opportunity, I would like to have to meet with him. Followed by, this one is now part 3. This also, you look at this, part 3. We have a conversation as a total. We have done the part 3, so I can show you how the part 3 and part 1 works. So the most popular books for the children, I believe that is, we can say, the Radiant Way book I can find in the school. Most of the books. Look at this. What kind of books are most popular? I want to answer this one. Yes, there are certain occasions when you have to read quickly because it comes to the exam, I guess. Take example of IELTS. I want to we have to listen this one. First question answers. Okay, now I want to go the last question answer. Oh, I want to go the middle one. Children can be encouraged. Look at the flexibility of the interactive. You can pinpoint the question, answer, listen to your own answer, and you can learn from there. Rectify your own mistakes. Now, evaluation by AI. Now, this is the result. This is the overall result of fluency. This is a practice session of what we can say like as a tutorial session. But if we give your exam full 100% properly, you can see the result here. How much get you fluency and coherence, how much you got in lexical, how much you got grammar, how much you got pronunciation. Even the full feedback, like strength. What was the strength? There's no strength because I didn't get that accurately. I have explanation and the exam was together. Improvement, expand response to demonstrate fluently, use wider of vocabulary, improve grammar. It's a category. They will also show you improvement. Improvement of what? You need to expand response. You have to use wider range. You have to use improve a grammatical. Now, part-wise summary. Part 1, response too brief and does not address the question. Part 1, we didn't attempt, that's why. But if you attempt, you will get the details in here. How the response was, why your score is that, why your score is in that particular day. Now, the 4 categories, why you get this marks and this marks in that, this one. And the details. This is the best part. I wanted to already showing you that this was the best part to rectify your own mistakes. You can see your own feedback, but make sure that if you keep practicing AI, but once you have a practice more than 4, 5 tests you have done, but 10 tests you have done, give one human mock. Then you will find the difference and you can learn from everything. The practice you have done in the 10 mock you have practiced, and that will give you another bloom in the one human mock. Okay, you won't be stuck in one thing. It will also help in that way. Again, you give 10 mock AI, which is unlimited. Then again, give another attempt for one human mock. It is one kind of strategy. One of my students is to give, after practicing 3 to 5 mocks, they used to give one mock. That is their strategy. They want to find the difference. So this is also helpful learning, and our feedback is in detail. That will help for learning. Once you learn this, then you will come across with that second stage, which is human mock. So now, question session. One of the students was asking, at that time was question and couldn't answer. Now, I would like to open for questions.
Yes,
Please.
brother. I'm not sure whether I'm right or wrong. In spite of my busy schedule, I tried to give one AI test, and after completing those 3 parts, I got 5, and another I got 6. Okay.
Very nice. Very nice.
Okay.
If you get 5 in AI mock, that is in human mock, you'll get 1 point more. Okay, go ahead. Then.
Well, but the thing is, when I tried the same module again, the result was showing the previous one. I didn't find any improvement. Maybe I did the same result, but my query is, if I try this mock again, will it change the result or it will show the same result? I found that. That's why I'm telling this. I hope you got my point.
Yeah, I got your point.
For example, here, your overall band score is 1. And if you give the exam again, I think the mark will not change in this system.
This is a question. No, it's not like that. If you attempt this again properly, if I could have time, I have proved you this thing. So if you get it properly, you'll get the score. But thing is, suppose you have got this 5, suppose, okay? Suppose you got this 5, you're attempting again. But if you don't have a significant change, maybe the score will be same. But you have to maybe. But if you have a significant change, means you have attempted the same way. Bring it something different. Bring it on. Suppose you got 5 in the one module, same module you want to attempt. Bring different answer. Try with more advanced answer, more advanced vocabulary. Excuse me. The mistakes you have made in previous one, you won't repeat that mistake. Obviously, your score will increase. Otherwise, if you have suppose even if you have done worse, the score will decrease as per, but very less in proportionate. The human mock, what happened? We will note every details, okay? But the AI will count the base, okay? So if you got the base, he will give you slightly more. If you're not, slightly less. But if you have to keep the same score, that means you didn't improve. But either the way they improve, maybe the exam, maybe you have given different answers, but the level doesn't that much improved. AI takes time. But we human also note down everything, so you will give you feedback in that. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like
I
allow
gave 3 times and I got the same result. That's why I'm asking. Okay,
you
anyway.
mark my
Maybe
words.
my
You
way
do
of
one
talking
thing.
was same.
Try different, not the same module. If you try, you have hundreds of lessons.
No, I
Okay.
was trying to see whether it is improving or not. That's why in the same mock, I gave 3 times and I didn't find any improvement. Maybe
Okay.
the quality
Do
was
one
same.
thing.
As per
Maybe
your
I understand your problem. Don't go for that. That won't help you. Do one thing.
okay.
Try different mock. Okay. Score like different topic.
Mhm.
Okay, you want to, if suppose you have a topic, just if you want to see that I want to get good marks, like try this like questions. Okay, just the way I showed you, you can skip that. Okay, just want to make you want to know, what do you want to try? You want to try that I want to know the question from the behind, from the first. Okay, check the question. Okay, go the next. Check the question. Go the next. Have a look of every questions. Okay, then prepare yourself. Okay, prepare. You know all the questions. Then attempt it. It's kind of a cheating, but still this will, at least with not no practice, that practice will also bring something. Then again you give a good exam, you know the question to some level, then attempt it, find the difference. What I will suggest you, that don't go for this. Try attempting new questions. New question will explore new ideas. Your fluency will improve, your coherence will improve, your vocabulary will improve, pronunciation. So after giving 10 mock, no matter whatever the result is, you got 5, 4, 3, 6, whatever the result, you will find you know what is your result, right? You saw the feedback, right? Keep it a record of yourself. Don't tell to anyone. It's your personal. Give one human mock with us.
Okay.
Then human evaluation, then what we will give you the evaluation, our teachers and us, then compare that. Then compare. 1:10, enough, but 1:5. 5 AI mock, 1 human mock. Then compare. Okay. Then you'll get your answer. I believe you'll get your answer.
Sure. And though there are so many people are here, I have just one more layman question. That is, if I go through a computer test or human test, what will be the main differences? Whether if I go through the computer test, should I get any advantages or not? Is there any difference? Sorry, I'm not used to this. I'll score.
No, that's fine. There's no problem. Computer
playing.
test, of course, computer test has a, it's AI, it's this algorithm, it's a programming. I understand. This is good for your practice is okay. Human is, on the other hand, they will give you a real picture. That's fine. We are moving in a way that is in future, maybe human teacher will no longer be available. Anyway, your question answer is, once you go for the CBT, you have option of AI and human, right? That decision is yours. That decision is completely yours. Why? You decide which one is better for you, AI or human. That's why I'm asking you to practice AI. It will help you 2 different ways. One is you will come across with a question, a speaking practice. You need a partner to practice, isn't it? You need a partner to practice, right? In AI exam, you won't need any partner. You don't need any teacher. You can practice here. They will give you a report. Okay, you got it. Somehow you got a result. Fine. Then you give a human mock. You'll find a teacher. These things will help you to compare. Then you decide.
No. I'm not telling about this. I'm telling about the real exam.
Yes, I'm talking about the real exam. In the real exam, after whatever you have evaluation of AI, at the same time you have a human mock with us. Both you compare. Then you decide which one is good for you, the human or the AI in the main exam.
Sir, I
I
didn't know that the IELTS CVT exam has AI evaluation or human evaluation. I thought it was only human evaluation. I
no,
thought that.
there is an update also. You see, it's your choice. You can take AI and you can also take human. So that is your call. The main exam is your choice. You
Sir, which do
take.
you prefer, AI or human evaluation at the final exam?
I prefer is according to your needs. It's about your needs, like the student needs. A lot of students has as a problem with a human person, like a lot of maybe they have a different reason. I personally believe that human evaluation will give you every details. Okay, but AI is good for, so some things better than nothing in that perspective. Okay, human teacher will not available in that way. That's expensive for you. That's why I'm saying that take advantage of the AI, learn from it, get benefited from it, then go for human mock, which is expensive. Then you will learn the next level. So the expensive level is not reached. You have much more time, much more energy, or much more resource to spend. Then you decide in the main exam. I believe that every student should go for human mock. But human mock, what happens? Human instructor in the main exam, they can see you, they can examine your body language, they can write the note, but AI is exclusively your voice. It's good for practice, good for feedback, but it cuts the marks quickly. Maybe there's a few more reasons behind this. But I want to say that you take the decision. You check everything. Check the AI for the start. Check the human mock. You decide for yourself. The choice is in your hands. We didn't have any choice now. So we used to have two options in our time, only one option there. What? The physical examiner will write in front of you, and he expects to see you. He expects to maintain eye contact with him, speak confidently without making any mess. That is 15 years ago. Now you have multiple options. A physical examiner is also there. You have an online examiner who takes through via Zoom, and you have AI. A lot coming more. So this is up to your choice. And as you have the choice, you take the decision. Explore everything. Don't let anything unexplored. And mark my words, practice, practice, practice. Nothing else without practice. Question is easy. Question is favorable or already done 10 years ago, 15 years ago. What is new or what is remains with you? The practice. The practice in a way that any question you can handle. Look at this. I just verbally I just wanted to introduce. Okay, but I believe in my place, because I'm a teacher, I always listen to the students. I take mock exams, but I rarely give exams, right? So I have to take preparation and something like that. But I believe in my place, any students just give a trial this thing, get much more score than me, just for a curiosity, because you're a student. Practice. I don't practice. Okay, I practice something else. I practice checking how to score, that is our job. Your job is to give the exam. So you won't be good at my job, and I won't be good at your job. So that is the main goal. So practice is important. Lessons, we're providing free lessons every 3 days in a week. That is okay. That will give you tactics and everything. And the ultimate thing is you have to practice. If you cannot practice, you cannot explore new ideas, explore new questions, explore new concept. That is required. Every 3 day, weekly 3 day lesson is just a tip of iceberg. I showed you how many hundreds of lessons you have. The more question you follow, for example, let me give an example. Can anyone tell me how many topics are there in speaking? Everything, part 1, part 2, part 3. Suppose part 2, cue card. Tell me, part 2, how many cue cards are there to practice for the IELTS? And anyone? Tell me. Any guesses?
Unlimited.
There isn't any
No,
syllabus.
there is a limit. There's a counting. Tell me how much? Anyone?
No idea.
No one have no idea.
Unlimited, sir.
Not unlimited. As far I know, there is a 400 Q card topics. There was 400. Now, maybe unlimited, I don't know. But there was 400 5 years ago or 4 years ago. Q card only. Now, only in the part 1, you have topics, categories, the head categories. There are 17 to 18 categories. Under every categories, you have subtopics like 10 or 12. That means 200 above topics for part 1. And part 2 Q card, maybe 800, 900, maybe 1,000. And the part 3, you know that related to part 2, another topics. Same goes with the cue card. If you have 1,000 cue card topics, you have also 1,000 part 3 also you have a topics. You know, topic means every topic have, in the part 3, you have one topic, 3 questions, 4, 5 questions. That topic. Every topic consists 3 questions or 2 questions. I'm talking about topics, not even questions. If I have thousands of topics, so questions will be like in hundreds, 100,000, something like that. So vast amount of resource, or you can say vast amount of syllabus, you can say. Nothing but English. This is not like you have to cover. There is no any legitimate answer that you have to know the question. Oh, this is the math problem. I have to solve it. Otherwise, I won't. It's not like that. Universal. The more you practice, the more you explore, the more you prepare. The form, 3 months, 2 months, 3 months is enough. Even sometimes 1 month is enough if you have a good practice session. I believe average, the student I have 2 to 3 months is more than enough if you practice AI simultaneously. Why? If you wait for the course to finish, then I will practice. That won't give you a good click. Suppose today I have covered what? Tell me, what I have covered? Part 3 I have covered, isn't it? Part 3, advantages and
Yes.
disadvantages, correct? If you have the lesson today, I have shown one technique, right? 3 ways of doing. So if you practice this in AI, you have a quick result. You won't forget instantly. You have learned today, practice today. You have a quick memory. Then tomorrow you'll be another way of learning new things. The quick practice, because one of what my father used to tell me, that if you learn something, write it down. You won't forget. Like that was a logic 10, 15 years ago. Yes, that was a good logic. If I learn something, I have learned something, even said a sentence, or you can say in a mathematics, ask me to write. I can write it down. I won't forget easily. Simply, if you learn something today, you will forget tomorrow. A lot of content in your life. Every day you're scrolling down, you're working, you're studying, you're this issue, that issue. You'll forget. But once you attempt in the AI, at least you won't forget easily. Okay. Any questions, please?
Yes,
Sir, can you give us any suggestions on some speaking books like Makar, IELTS, or anything, any kind like?
Okay. Speaking books, if you look for books will be too much, I think. The Makar is fine. Makar books is okay. You can have a sample answer there, or you can explore topics. Whatever we explore here in the question, like in the free session, free classes, you just follow that, and you will get content also. Okay. Then slowly you start practicing in the AI. If you practice, you'll come across with new questions, and probably you don't have any idea. Then you can go for the Makkar, or not even Makkar. You can go online, you will find. Just type it the topic. For example, today what is the topic? Look at this. What kind of books most popular with children in your country? Why you think that is? We have a chat GPT now also. You
Yeah.
don't need books. Suppose
Yes.
you have attempted this question in the AI, sorry, in the CBT. You don't find anything to speak. Maybe it happened. Okay, no worries. You have written down the question. You go online search, even ChatGPT. Even you can ChatGPT. You can literally we can specify. I need this answer for IELTS speaking task 3, band 7, band 6. They will exactly give you a sample. The sample can give you an idea. Ultimately, you have to practice and speak, right? You will get a
Yes,
background.
I'm doing this currently with ChatGPT.
Anyway,
Mm.
so
Yeah,
there is a
I
way
have
of yes, yes.
a question. Like I missed first few classes. I don't know whether you already covered those or not. Maybe I can go for Google, but the main thing I found that practice is the main thing. So can you or someone else can give a overview on all the exams so that immediately we can start giving exams in all the modules available in your platform? Because I'm a very layman person. I don't know anything about the IELTS marking process.
Okay, stay
So
with us. Stay with the free class and enroll with us. No, enroll the AI.
already
You will get.
I already enrolled,
So that's
and
it. That's it. We will show you
so
every module. We'll show you. Suppose today was speaking, right? I covered the speaking interface. When comes writing, I'll show the writing. When comes listening, I'll show the listening. when it comes
So
reading,
is
also the
it
reading.
possible to, I mean, your strategy is to complete one by one, right?
Not
Speaking,
one by one.
writing.
I would say
Okay,
yes, kind of one by one, like to
one
learning
by one.
purpose.
So
Okay.
my point is, like, in one session, will it be possible to give overall idea, overall question pattern, so that while giving the exams in your AI module, I will have a clear idea about all those things.
Okay,
I
you
hope,
want to also explore the other modules at the same time, right?
yeah, at the same time, so that I can
Yeah,
practice
that is
the.
also good practice. Yes, yeah, that also helps. Don't worry. If you need a briefing about like general briefing, you can
Yeah.
go online also. Fine. We will cover one by one, no problem. But you need what? You need the basic rules. The basic
Yeah.
rules are there in the AI also. Then look at this.
Okay.
If I show you the starting, they will show you the certain rules also.
Okay,
In
that's
reading
what I was
also.
telling. Okay.
Yes,
Okay, I
in
got
reading
you.
you will find, yeah, yes, you will just go attempt one. Go for
Okay,
the
okay.
answer. They'll give you
Learning
everything.
by doing.
Yes. Learning by yes, learning by attempting, learning by doing. Even in the writing also. You didn't understand the topic. Write your love story. Okay, write down your love story with your personal love story. Submit it. Give your feedback. They will give you feedbacks. Trust me. They will give you feedback. At least
Okay,
they will show you what is the mistake you made in your love story. The
okay,
paragraph
I'm
you made, the
convinced.
vocabulary you
I'm
made.
convinced.
You're
No issue.
convinced. You're convinced. Okay, anyone? Anyone else? What else? You have a questions? Okay. Yes, I'm still there. Do you have any more questions? We have still time. We can go for questions related today's class, related
Do you
AI,
have any other? Do you
related
have any
exam,
other
anything.
topic to discuss? Otherwise, I can leave. I think.
Yes,
If
you
you.
can go ahead. You have covered. You can go ahead. I'm waiting for others. Yes, we
Okay.
have Abu Raihan, we have Aisha Naim, we have Abhijit, we have Deep Shah, we have Shirin is our enrolled, no problem. But still, I'm asking Shirin if you have any question. Jaidul, Mezbin Akhtar, then Majidul Rahman, Mehboob Untu. We have a lot of people. Mohammad Nazrul Islam, Sami Azaz. Okay, we have Shana Shila, Shamim Akhtar, Shimu, Aisha, Shamim. Anyone? I'm asking you. Questions, please. Okay. One more thing. If you don't have any questions, I'll give you homeworks today. Today will be the homework. Let me show you. I will write it down.
Sir, one question. I saw that there is a discount going on your full IELTS course, which is like 15,000. I was wondering how many days will the discount last?
Still now, there is still going on. I believe it will remain for a few months. I'm not too sure if the management pulls it out. I'm sorry, but I believe they will keep it. They will keep few more months. Okay. So our boss have a target of providing service. They want to give a quality learning from home. So we are still on. Don't worry, but try to try to engage as quickly as possible. But once they change their mind, they drop the free class, they drop the offer. I have nothing to do. Okay. So be quick for everything. This time is running out. And from the last session, I have given you the homework, computer-based test 12, right? Test 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Isn't it? Whoever the enrolled, correct? Hello, are you there?
Sorry, come again. We didn't hear you.
I was asking about the homework. আমি যে হোমওয়ার্ক দিয়েছিলাম গতবার ক্যামব্রিজ টেস্ট 12 এর মধ্যে টেস্ট 1, 2, 3, 4 সবাই করেছেন?
Well, sir, I wasn't present at that class. I don't know about
আচ্ছা,
others.
মানে সবাই মানে মানে ফ্রি ক্লাস করতেছেন, আপনি এআই কিনেছেন কিন্তু প্র্যাকটিস করতেছেন না, মানে টাকা দিয়ে কিনছেন বাট ওটা ইউজ করতেছেন না। ইজ সামথিং লাইক দিস, যে আপনি একটা কাপড় কিনলেন কিন্তু আপনি পরতেছেন না ফর এনি কাইন্ড অফ রিজন।
স্যার আমি আপনাদের ওয়েবসাইটে গিয়েছিলাম। আমি আমি গত আপনার এর আগের ক্লাসটা ফার্স্ট করছি। তো
আচ্ছা
আমি ওয়েবসাইটটাতে মানে এতগুলা মক টেস্ট দেখে আমি এত অ্যামেজড হইছি। আমি ফার্স্টে রিডিং, রাইটিং, লিসেনিং সবগুলা
হুম
একটা, একটা
হুম
করে দেওয়া স্টার্ট করছি। দেন
আচ্ছা
স্পিকিং এর ক্ষেত্রে দেখলাম যে মানে 1 2 করিনি। আপনার 3 নাম্বারটা করাইছেন। তো আমি 3 নাম্বারটাই এক্সাম দিছি বারবার করে। মানে
আচ্ছা
12 টা দিছি, 11 টা দিছি।
আচ্ছা
সো
আচ্ছা
মানে মোটামুটি ভালোই আরকি।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
আমি
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
আমি তারপর চলে
চারটা
গেছি
চারটা
লিসেনিং এ।
হ্যাঁ
আমি
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
অনেকগুলা লিসেনিং করছি আরকি।
ও আচ্ছা আচ্ছা
স্পিকিং
রাইট
ছাড়াও।
গুড এই যে আপনি করেছেন আমার মনে থাকবে এটাই বলতে চাচ্ছিলাম আমি তো বলছি না আপনি পুরো মডিউল দেন আমি স্পিকিং করেছিলাম আপনি চারটা টেস্ট দিয়েছি ওই চারটা স্পিকিং দিয়ে দিতেন আপনার নিজের জন্য এটা ভালোই তো যারা ছিলেন আর কি এখন আমি থ্যাংক ইউ ফর কোঅপারেটিং আপনি আপনার জন্যই ভালো হবে বুঝছেন শিরিন রাইট কিপ ইট আপ এবার আজকে হোমওয়ার্ক হলো আপনার ক্যামব্রিজ মানে ক্যামব্রিজ বুক আপনার ডে 13 টেস্ট টেস্ট 1 to 4 চারটা টেস্ট পার্ট 3 পার্ট 3 আপনারা প্র্যাকটিস করেন এআই থেকে আমি ভার্বালি জিজ্ঞেস করবো আমি প্র্যাকটিস করবো আমি কোয়েশ্চেন্স করবো মানে আমি একটা পরীক্ষা নিব নেক্সট ক্লাসে পার্ট 3 কোয়েশ্চেন্স উপরে যেটা এই লেসনে আছে আপনারা নিজেরা যে প্র্যাকটিস করে থাকেন তো ওই কোয়েশ্চেন থাকবে আমি আবার আপনি আই ডোন্ট কেয়ার অ্যাবাউট দ্য স্কোর আপনি নিজেরা স্কোর দেখে নিজেরা ফিডব্যাক দেখে আপনি নিজেরা লার্ন করেন হাউ টু চেক ইউর সেলফ আমি কি করব আমি এসে এটা পার্ট 3 যে চারটা লেসন আছে ওই কোয়েশ্চেন্সগুলো থেকে আমি এটা কয়েকটা শর্ট টেস্ট বলেন বা সেটা হ্যাঁ শর্ট একটা টেস্টই নিব ঠিক আছে
স্যার
জি
আইএলটিএস
স্যার।
এর জন্য স্যার ক্যামব্রিজ বইগুলাই প্র্যাকটিস করলে এনাফ, হ্যাঁ, রাইট?
হ্যাঁ মোর দেন এনাফ ক্যামব্রিজ ইজ দ্য বেস্ট সরি এক্সকিউজ মি বাকিগুলো আছে ওগুলো সাপোর্টিং মেটেরিয়ালস থাকতে পারে কিছু বুকে যেন মাক্কার বললেন তারপরে আরেকটা আছে রাইটিং এর জন্য তারপরে
রেচেল
100 এসে
মিচেল,
বুকস আছে
সাইমন্স।
সাইমন্স রাইট আমার 100 ফ্রি এসে বুকও আছে যেটা জাস্ট কোয়েশ্চেন ওটা হলো এসে বুক আমি এটা স্পিকিং ইউজ করি টপিকের জন্য আছে বিনো বাট অনেক আপনি কত পড় মানে আমি বললাম না আপনি এআই দেখেন না কতগুলো আছে এগুলো এক্সপ্লোর করলেও অনেক তারপরে আপনার নিজেদের রিসোর্স আছে যেটা যেটা আপনার মানে রেলেভেন্ট লাগে না ওগুলো নিয়ে নেবেন মনে করেন নতুন নতুন পড়া দরকার নেই নতুন বুক দরকার নেই যেমন আপনার একটা কিছু স্ট্রাগল করতেছেন আপনার কোনো ইনফরমেশন লাগবে আপনি মাক্কার দেখলেন সাইমন্স দেখলেন আপনি ওই পয়েন্টটা দেখে আপনি ব্যাক টু দ্য লেসন এমনি পড়তে গেলে অনেক টাইম যাবে অনেক কিছু আছে ভোক্যাবুলারি ইমপ্রুভ করেন লার্ন ভোক্যাবুলারিজ লার্ন কমপ্লেক্স সেন্টেন্স কম্পাউন্ড সেন্টেন্স এগুলো মনে করেন যেগুলো আছে ওগুলা ওগুলা আপনি পলিশ করেন আর কি স্কিপিং টেকিং লট অফ বুকস এত বুকস অনেক বুকস আছে তারপর ওটাই টাইম চলে
স্যার
যাবে
মেইনলি স্যার আমি স্পিকিং মক অনেক জায়গায় মানে হিউম্যান, আমি কুমিল্লাতে থাকি, আমি সরাসরি কিছু প্রতিষ্ঠানে দিয়েছিলাম, 2বার মক দিছি।
আচ্ছা
তো
হুম হুম
মূলত আমি স্ট্রাগল করে যে পার্ট 2 মনে হয়, বা স্পিকিং আর কি পার্ট 2 বা 3 তে মনে হয় ওই টপিক যেটা 1 মিনিট এক্সপ্লেন
হুম হুম।
করতে বলে, ওইটাতে
হ্যাঁ
যে
পার্ট 2
স্যার
হ্যাঁ
আমি আটকায় যে মানে বেশিক্ষণ বলতে পারি না। এমনি স্যার আমার ফ্লুয়েন্সি, প্রনাউন্সিয়েশন সবকিছুই ঠিকঠাক, শুধু 1 মিনিটেরটাতে বেশিক্ষণ বলতে পারি না।
আচ্ছা এটা আসতে প্রথম প্রথম এরকমই থাকবে আপনি যে 1 মিনিট প্রিপারেশন টাইম দেয় না ওই টাইমটা আপনি কাজে লাগাবেন ভালো করে আপনি ওই কোয়েশ্চেনকে অ্যান্সার করতে পারেন ফর আ স্টার্ট আমি যেটা করি আমার ডিফারেন্ট স্ট্র্যাটেজি থাকে আমি একটা সান ডায়াগ্রাম বানাই এরকম সান ডায়াগ্রাম মানে একটা কোনো টপিক আছে সাপোজ একটা টপিক দেন আমাকে ডিসক্রাইব আ ইভেন্ট which is more special in your life suppose এটা একটা কিউ কার্ড ডিসক্রাইব অ্যান ইভেন্ট which you had most memorable ঠিক আছে তো আমি ইভেন্ট আগে দেখবো ইভেন্ট ইভেন্ট কি ছিল তারপরে ওখানে স্পেশাল কি ছিল ওখানে প্রবলেমস কি হয়েছিল বা ওটা আমি সলিউশন কি করেছি অথবা ওটা কার ইয়ে ছিল মানে ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ড কি ছিল মানে কার ব্যাপারে ইভেন্ট ছিল কই ছিল তারপরে ওটাকে আমি কি আই লার্ন ফ্রম দেয়ার মেমোরেবল কি ছিল মানে এইভাবে সান ডায়াগ্রাম বানাই কিবোর্ড দিয়ে দিস ইজ মাই স্টাইল
ইয়েস
মাই
স্যার,
স্ট্র্যাটেজি
কোইন্সিডেন্টলি স্যার আমাকেও অনুষ্ঠান নিয়েই আস্ক করছিল।
ওকে গুড গুড সো হোয়াট হ্যাপেন্স আমি এইভাবে প্রিপেয়ার হয়ে তারপরে আমি কথা বলা শুরু করি প্রথম স্টার্ট করি এটা দিয়ে তারপর 1 by 1 ইটস বেসিক ফর্মুলা হচ্ছে কি ইউ হ্যাভ আ শর্ট ইন্ট্রো অ্যাবাউট দ্য টপিক আমি বলবো হ্যাঁ আমার এটা ইভেন্ট ছিল কোন ইভেন্ট আমার লাস্ট ইয়ারে আমার একটা বার্থডে পার্টি ছিল অফ মাই চাইল্ড ওটা নিয়ে আমি বলতে চাচ্ছি তো ওটা এই হয়েছিল ওখানে প্রবলেম হয়েছিল সলিউশন হয়েছিল শুরু হয়ে যাবো মানে ছোট ইন্ট্রোডাকশন more than 1 minute of description of that event short 5 to 10 seconds conclusion যখন দেখবো আমার টাইমিং চলে আসতেছে 2 মিনিট শেষ হয়ে আসছে, ফিনিশিং দিয়ে দিব। এরকম স্ট্র্যাটেজি, অথবা কিপ অন সেইং আনটিল ইউর এক্সামিনার আস্কস ইউ টু স্টপ।
বলছি স্যার 1 মিনিট বলছিল তো 40 সেকেন্ড পর্যন্ত সার্ভাইভ করছি, পরে আর পারি না, এটার কারণে স্কোরটা কম
আস্তে আস্তে
হয়েছিল।
হবে, হ্যাঁ আস্তে আস্তে হবে, একদিনে তো হবে না, আপনার করতে করতে হবে। আপনার
আমার
মনে
ফার্স্ট
করেন
মক টেস্ট ছিল এটা, হ্যাঁ, ওভারঅল 5.5
তাহলে ফার্স্ট
দিছিল।
মক তাহলে খারাপ কি? হ্যাঁ ফার্স্ট মকে তাহলে খারাপ কি? ইটস গুড এনাফ, ডোন্ট ওয়ারি। সো আমাদের সাথে লেগে থাকেন, ফ্রি সানডে সেশন হয়, আমাদের সাথে এনরোল হন, অ্যাটলিস্ট এআই মকও পাবেন, সাথে আমাদের ফ্রি ক্লাসও আছে, এটা কম্বাইন্ড
হ্যাঁ স্যার,
বাম্পার
স্যার
অফার।
এনরোল স্যার, আমি অনেক আগে, মানে এইচএসসি 25 ব্যাচ, আমি অনেক আগে থেকে এনরোলড। জাস্ট ওই আপনারা রিসেন্টলি হঠাৎ
ও
করে
আচ্ছা
যে
আচ্ছা।
15,000 ইয়াটা, ওই 3,000-এ মান্থলি সাবস্ক্রিপশন আনছেন হঠাৎ করে, এটা শুধু ক্যাচ করতে পারেনি আর কি। এভাবে আমি এআই মক দিছি আর ফ্রি ক্লাস এগুলা সবই করতেছি আর কি, মোটামুটি।
ওকে ওকে, অলরাইট। বাকিরা অনেক চুপচাপ, মানে what are
হ্যাঁ
expecting?
স্যার, শুধু আমি আর আরেকজনই বেশি ইন্টারেক্ট
Yeah,
করছি, আর বাকি সবাই
what
তো
you guys
খবর নেই।
expecting? আমি কি গান গাওয়া শুরু করবো? What you guys expecting? দেন আপনাদের অ্যাডমিশন আনার জন্য। হুম
ছিল স্যার,
স্যার
50
আমার
জন
একটা
40 জনের
কোশ্চেন
মতো
ছিল।
ছিল।
হ্যাঁ প্লিজ, ইয়েস প্লিজ বলেন,
স্যার
কোয়েশ্চেন কার ছিল?
স্যার আমি এই যে গত এই যে লিসেনিং এর পর রিডিং এগুলোর এক্সাম যে দিলাম, তারপর আমি আবার মানে আমার আবার ক্যামব্রিজে বই কয়েকটা ছিল আগের আমার আপুর, তো ওগুলা থেকে আমি এক্সাম দিছি, কিন্তু আমার কাছে এখন মনে হচ্ছে যে কম্পিউটার বেসড এক্সামটা আমার জন্য ভালো হবে নাকি বুকের, কারণ আমি মানে আমি বইয়ের দেখে দেখে আমি এক্সাম গুলা খুব বেশি একটা ভালো দিতে পারিনি। সেম এক্সাম, বাট আমি বইয়ের সেগুলোতে কম স্কোর করতেছি বা ভুল হচ্ছে আমার, বাট পিসিতে করতে গেলে সেটা ভালো হচ্ছে। সো আমি কি এখন কম্পিউটার বেস এক্সাম দিব নাকি
আচ্ছা,
মানে
ফার্স্ট অফ অল
পেপার বেস?
what is your name?
আয়শা।
Aisha. First of all, Aisha, paper based are no longer here. এই যে ডিসেম্বরই লাস্ট, জানুয়ারি মেবি ফার্স্ট উইক থেকে আপনি চাইলেও পাবেন না ফার্স্ট। দ্যাট মিনস হোয়াট, ইউ হ্যাভ, লাইক ইট অর নট, ইউ হ্যাভ টু কাম ইন টু দ্য সিবিটি। আপনার আসতেই হবে সিবিটি, কারণ এটা নো লঙ্গার উইল বি অ্যাভেলেবল। তো আপনাকে বাউন্ড করা হচ্ছে যে আপনি এটাতে আসতে হবে ফার্স্ট। সেকেন্ড কথা, লেট মি ব্রিং দ্য অ্যাডভান্টেজেস। সিবিটি মনে করেন আপনার কম্পিউটার বেসড টেস্টে কত অ্যাডভান্টেজ আছে, আমি একটু স্লাইটলি বলি। এভরিবডি ক্যান ইউ হিয়ার মি? সবাই শুনতে পাচ্ছেন?
ইয়েস স্যার।
সবাই
জি স্যার।
হ্যালো? কিন্তু
জি স্যার,
রেসপন্স করে
শোনা
না।
যায়।
ওকে,
স্যার শুনছি
আমি
আমরা।
ওকে, পেপার বেস, লেটস হ্যাভ আ ফাইট, পেপার বেস কম্পিউটার বেসড, ঠিক আছে? ওকে, পেপার বেস কম্পিউটার বেসড, মনে করেন যে আপনার প্রথমে সিবিটি আর পেপার বেসড, মানে আমি রাফলি বলি, পেপার বেসড এর মধ্যে আপনার কার যে হ্যান্ড রাইটিং সমস্যা, বা আমার প্রথম সমস্যা, আই হ্যাভ আ ভেরি ব্যাড হ্যান্ড রাইটিং, কথা বুঝছেন? সো আমি প্রথমে পেপার বেসে কট খাবো, আমার জন্য সিবিটি বেস্ট, বোঝা গেছে? ফলোড বাই, অনেকজন আছে হ্যান্ড রাইটিং সুন্দর কিন্তু কাটাকাটি করে, আছে না কেউ? অনেকজনই তো আছে হ্যান্ড রাইটিং সুন্দর কিন্তু বারবার ওই যে একটু ওভারফ্লো থেকে তাতে কেটে ফেলে, মানে ভুল লিখে ফেলে, কাটে, এগুলো করে। ওদের জন্য কোনটা বেটার? পেপার পেপার বেসে তো ধরা খাবে, ওদের জন্য সিবিটি বেস্ট। আবার আমি বলি, যারা একটু স্লো রাইটিং, মানে রাইটিং ভালো বাট দে আর স্লো, হাত ফাস্ট না, ফাস্ট লিখলে হ্যান্ড রাইটিং ভিজিবল না, তার জন্য কোনটা বেটার? পেপার বেসে এমনি ওদের প্রবলেম হবে, কম্পিউটার বেসড অনলি অপশন থাকে। তারপরে আমি লাস্ট পয়েন্টে আসি, মনে করেন আপনার 4টা মডিউল, কারেক্ট? 4টা মডিউলের মধ্যে আপনি ইউ হ্যাভ ডান ওয়েল ইন রিডিং, ইউ ডান ওয়েল ইন রাইটিং, ইউ ডান ওয়েল ইন স্পিকিং। আপনি লিসনিং, যেটা ভেরি আনসার্টেন, সাপোজ আমি লিসনিং সবাই পড়ে, কেউ কট খায় হলো রিডিংয়ে, অথবা কেউ কট খায় হলো স্পিকিংয়ে, অনেক সময় রাইটিংয়েও কট খায়। আমি ধরে ফেললাম স্পিকিং আপনি কট খেয়ে গেছেন, তারপরে ব্যান্ড স্কোর পড়ে গেছে। তো আপনার এই নট অনলি ইউ হ্যাভ টু পে ফর এক্সাম, আপনার পুরাই পে করতে হবে ফুল ফি, তারপরে আপনার পুরো এক্সামও দিতে হবে 4টা মডিউলের, উইচ ইজ দ্য পেপার বেসড, কারেক্ট নাকি ভুল বলতেছি?
জি স্যার,
ফলোড
সিবিটিতে
বাই
যে কোনো মডিউল আবার দেওয়া যায়।
মডেল, মেবি ফি পুরো নাই, মোটামুটি ফি পুরো নাই, কিন্তু আপনি একটা মডেলই রিপিট দিতে পারেন, পুরোটাই আপনার দিতে হচ্ছে না। ফার্স্ট, সেকেন্ডে আসি, আপনার মনে
স্যার
করেন যে
আমার জানা
যাদের
মতে স্যার, ফ্রিতেই মনে হয় একটা মডিউল আবার এক্সাম দেওয়া যায় আমার জানা মতে।
কোনটা, পেপার বেসে?
না স্যার, সিবিটিতে একটা মডিউল
হ্যাঁ
আবার
সিবিতে একটা
এক্সাম।
মডেল রিপিট, আমি এটাই বলতেছি, একটা মডেল রিপিট দেওয়া যায়, কিন্তু ফিজ আপনার পুরাই নিয়ে নিবে, কথা বুঝছেন? ফিজ নোক, আপনার তো পরীক্ষা পরে দিতেছেন না, তো পরীক্ষাতে আপনি যেটা ফেল করছেন ওটাই দিচ্ছেন, আপনার একটা অ্যাডভান্টেজ আছে না। তারপরে আসেন, আমি প্রবলেমস বললাম, যাদের রাইটিং এ প্রবলেমস, কাটাকাটিতে প্রবলেমস, ওটা তো বললাম, বাদ দেন। আবার আসেন যাদের টাইপিং স্পিড ভালো, চ্যাট ব্যাক করতে করতে, কাজ করতে করতে, এটা ওটা করতে, এটা টাইপিং স্পিড ভালো ভালো। তো ওরা পেপার বেস কেন দিবে? পেপার বেস দিয়ে লাভটা কি? আপনাদের অ্যাডভান্টেজ আছে, আপনার টাইপিং স্পিড ভালো, তাহলে আপনি সিবিটি আপনার জন্য বেস্ট না? আপনি যেটা জেনারেল স্টুডেন্ট 20 মিনিটসে করবে, আপনি 10 মিনিটসে 15 মিনিটসে করবেন। ওখানে রাইটিংয়ে টাইপিং আছে, আপনার রিডিংয়ে আপনার ওয়ান মোর থিং, আপনার যে রিডিংয়ে বলি, আপনার এই যে ইরেজার, এগুলো ইরেজার বা স্পেলিং আগে ছিল, আগে পেন, এখন পেন্সিল, আগে পেন্সিল ছিল, এখন পেন আসছে, কাটাকাটি এগুলো, এগুলো বাদই দেন। আপনি মনে করেন যে সিম্পলি এডিট করতে পারবেন, এডিট করে আবার লেখেন। আপনার যে বর্তমানে তো ডিজিটালাইজ প্র্যাকটিস এভরিওয়্যার, সোশ্যাল মিডিয়া বলেন, ফেসবুক বলেন, হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ বলেন, আপনার কাজ বলেন, ইন্টারফেস বলেন, আপনি সফটওয়্যার
স্যার
ইউজ করেন।
স্যার যারা প্রফেশনালি মানে না দেখে, কিবোর্ডে না দেখে সুইফটলি টাইপ করতে পারে না, মানে দেখে দেখে ভালোভাবে টাইপ করতে পারে,
না না, ও
তাদের
অত
জন্য।
স্পিড লাগবে না আপনার, অত স্পিড দরকার, অত স্পিড থাকলে তো আপনি অনেক, এই যে সিবিডি কি আপনি মনে করেন 10টা সিবিডি দিতে পারবেন। অত স্পিড লাগবে না যে না দেখে দেখে টাইপ করবেন, ওটা তো ওটা ফর দ্য পার্টিকুলার টাইপিস্ট জব, ওটা না। আপনি দেখেই টাইপ করেন, মানে আপনি ডোন্ট গেট মি রং, ওটা হলো জব ভিন্ন। আপনি তো এখানে পরীক্ষা দিচ্ছেন ফর ইংলিশ টেস্ট, এটা আপনার রাইটিং এর জায়গায় টেস্ট, আপনাকে ওটা জাস্ট, এখানে এত ফাস্ট লাগবে না, মোটামুটি আপনার টাইপ পাইলে হবে, এনাফ টাইম থাকে ফর রিচেকিং অলসো। ওই লেভেলের টাইম থাকে না, ভালো টাইম থাকে।
স্যার
তো এই জন্য হ্যাঁ বলেন।
স্যার কম্পিউটার বেস এক্সামে স্যার কোনো কিছু নোট করা লাগলে তখন ওইটা কিভাবে
হুম,
করা?
একটা
হ্যাঁ নোট
কাগজ
করা
দিয়ে।
যায়, হাইলাইট করা যায়, মার্ক করা যায়। আপনি রিডিং এ আপনি কোনো কিছু ওয়ার্ড হাইলাইট করতে পারবেন, মার্ক করতে পারবেন, নোট রাখতেও পারবেন, আপনি কেন নোট করছেন ওটা লিখে রাখতে পারবেন। ইভেন কি আপনি যদি কোনো এই মানে এটা তো একটা জেনারেল আপনার সুবিধা আছে, মানে জেনারেল একটা ফ্যাসিলিটিস আছে ইন দেয়ার ইন ইয়োর সিবিটি, বাট অন দ্য টপ অফ ইট আপনি এটা কাজও করতে পারেন। আপনি ছোট নোট রাখেন, উল্টা ছোট ছোট কিছু নোট লিখে দেখবেন, ওটা লিখে রাখেন, সমস্যা কি? বুঝতে পারছেন? যদি আপনার কোনো নোট লিখতেই হয়, আদারওয়াইজ আপনার মনে করেন যে রিডিংয়ে আপনি হাইলাইট করতে পারবেন, প্যাসেজে কী কী কোনটা কোনটা হাইলাইট করতে পারবেন, রাইটিংয়ে তো আপনি জাস্ট টাইপই করবেন, আর স্পিকিং তো মনে করেন কথাই বলবেন, আর লিসনিং তো আপনার জাস্ট শুনে শুনে গো হ্যাড। আপনার নোট করতে তো পারে জাস্ট
রাইডিং
দুটো
এর
জায়গায়।
এগ্রি
একটা, হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, রাইটিং কি?
আর এগ্রি ডিসএগ্রি গুলা ওগুলা
আচ্ছা, এগ্রি ডিসএগ্রি গুলো আপনি লিখবেন, হ্যাঁ ওটা আপনি রাইটিং এর ওখানে লেখা দরকার নেই, আপনি ওখানে লিখতে পারেন। আবার আপনার নোট, যেমনি মনে করেন যে স্পিকিং এ 1 মিনিট প্রিপারেশন, ওই নোটের জন্য ছোট কাগজ, রাইটিং এ এজি ডিসএগ্রি টু বুলেট পয়েন্টস, ছোট কাগজ, আর কোথাও লাগতেছে না। আপনার রিডিংও লাগবে না, রিডিং তো আপনার সব ওদিকেই আছে, মার্ক করা ইয়ে করা সব ওদিকেই আছে। আপনার লিসনিংও তো লাগতেছে না, খালি স্পিকিং এর নোট বানানোর সময় আর রাইটিং এর নোট বানানোর সময় ওটা আপনার ছোট নোট নিয়ে গেলেন, ওটা সমস্যা নাই, ওটা তো ফেয়ার এনাফ। এনি মোর কোয়েশ্চেন্স? আজকে টাইম এখানে পর্যন্ত শেষ। আপনাদের আর কোনো কোয়েশ্চেন না থাকলে আমি এখানে সেশনটা এন্ড করি। ইয়েস,
স্যার নেক্সট
স্যার
ফ্রি ক্লাস
যে
কবে
ইয়া
হবে?
নেক্সট সানডে। এন্ড আপনি এনরোল করেন, নেক্সট ক্লাস আছে টুইসডেতে, ওখানে একটা স্পেশাল সারপ্রাইজ আছে টুইসডেতে। আমি বলবো আপনি এটা একদিন ওয়েস্ট না করে আপনারা আজকে কালকের মধ্যে ভর্তি হন, টুইসডেতে আমাকে জয়েন করেন। ইয়েস, এখানে একজন কথা বলতে এসেছিল, আপু একজন, বলেন।
স্যার আমি যে বলতে নিছিলাম যে রাইটিং এর যখন রাইটিং না সরি রিডিং এর ক্ষেত্রে যখন আমি নোট করতে যাই খুব বেশি সময় লেগে যায়, যেমন ওটা বারবার ক্লিক করা লাগে অনেক সময়, মানে হাইলাইট হয় না ঠিক মতো। সেই ক্ষেত্রে যদি এরকম প্রবলেম ফেস করা হয় তখন তো টাইম ওয়েস্ট হবে অনেক, কারণ রিডিং এ এমনি অনেক
আপনার কোথায়,
কম
আমাদের
টাইম
সিবিটিতে
পাওয়া
হয়েছে?
যায়।
আমাদের
আহ,
কম্পিউটার
আমি
বেস টেস্টে করেছেন?
না, না, আপনাদের কম্পিউটার বেস ছাড়াও আমি আরেকটা ভাবে IELTS এক্সাম দিছিলাম কম্পিউটার বেস, বাট ওখানে আমার এরকম প্রবলেম হয়েছিল রিডিং এর ক্ষেত্রে।
আচ্ছা
তো রিডিং এর
আচ্ছা
ক্ষেত্রে আমার এই প্রবলেম হওয়াতে আমার অনেক টাইম ওয়েস্ট হয়ে গেছিল।
আচ্ছা, এটা কি প্র্যাকটিসে ছিল না মেইন পরীক্ষাতে?
না, না, এটা প্র্যাকটিস ছিল, প্র্যাকটিস।
আচ্ছা, একটা আমি বলি আপনাকে, প্র্যাকটিস আপনি যেখানে করেন, আমার সাথে করেন, যেখানে করেন, ওটা একটু প্রবলেম হতে পারে, বাট আপনার মেইন পরীক্ষাতে আপনার কোনো প্রবলেম হবে না, ওদের অ্যাডভান্স সেট আপ, এটা রেস্ট শিওর। বাট আপনার দেখে নিতে হবে কোথায় ভালো প্র্যাকটিস করা যায়, অথবা অল্টারনেটিভ কি আছে, কথা বুঝছেন?
ওকে, ওকে স্যার।
এনি মোর কোয়েশ্চেন্স? তো আমি এক্সপেক্ট করি যে সবাই, আজকে অনেকজন আপনি জয়েন করছেন, আই অ্যাপ্রিসিয়েট দ্যাট। সবাই যেন আমাদের এনরোল করেন, এনরোল করে আসেন ক্লাসে, ফ্রি ক্লাসটা নেন, প্লাস এআই প্র্যাকটিস করেন। আপনার পরীক্ষা দেন 2-3 মাস পরে হোক বা তার আগে হোক, আপনার একটা গ্লিমস পাবেন, ফ্রিতে পাচ্ছেন। কত সাবস্ক্রিপশন, 2 মান্থসে 3 মান্থস সাবস্ক্রিপশন জাস্ট 2000। এই টাকা দিয়ে আমরা আগে কত টাকা খরচ করতাম পড়াশোনা, আপনাদের ভেরি ফ্রি পাচ্ছেন। এনিওয়ে, অনলাইন বাসা বসে আপনি ক্লাসও করলেন, প্র্যাকটিসও করলেন, একটা টাইম এসে আপনি পরীক্ষাও দিলেন, স্লোলি স্টাডিলি, ইটস আপ টু ইউর কল। So I expect all to join in my regular classes. Those who have enrolled with me in our subscription, then they can join in our next regular classes. So stay with us, stay tuned with Arif Academy. All the best. Thank you.
Bye, sir.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam.